Fracture. And map number 1 from Navi.
Pearl.
Side on Pearl.
Attack.
Attack. Map number 2.
You can see Navi banned Haven,
Descent.
Loud banned Fracture. Now these are, I'm pretty sure these are just comfortable picks.
Okay, bans starting with Navi.
Because Navi,
Bind, load,
because Haven, I'm sure Navi's played Haven before,
you have
if
bind,
I'm not mistaken. I'll have to check that later.
and split. So map number 3 will be bind. Navi side on bind.
And I'm pretty sure, so yeah, and they probably watched the game yesterday. Loud are pretty good on this map, especially with their Harbour Viper comp that they run. He's really good on this map, and then same for this one. Navi that are really good on this map too.
Let's make sure we're all set.
But I'm pretty sure this is Loud's auto veto.
Okay, so let's run through this. I appreciate that. So for first set of bans, we have Navi with Haven, Loud with Fracture.
This is an interesting pick from Navi because this is actually Loud's. This is one of Loud's best maps, especially in Americas. The Viper Harbour comp that they ran was really nice. And then Loud picked Ascent as well. So this is a really good series. What was? Just 1 second. Let me just double check what this last map was. Bind. Okay, the last map favors. I think the last map favors Navi a little bit more if it can go there. Messing up a little bit. If it can go there, the last map favors Navi a little bit more. But the first 2 maps are really big for Loud. We'll look at it in a second. Let me see if I can bring it up.
On a global stage before. For Loud, they're the reigning champions. They have the pressure of the Brazilian fans behind them, and they've been struggling. It was a 3-match streak up until this lower bracket, but they looked renewed in their game versus Liquid, and the question for them is whether they can carry that through the rest of the tournament, or a Navi, who's also struggled this year, will find the right moment to peak as well. Yeah, and all that also starts.
Okay, so you can see here the Ascent. So the Pearl, you can see that this is for Navi. So Navi are pretty good on this. So they're 5-on-1. You can see that they beat some decent people. They've not played it since last month though, and that was the last game that they lost to. Oh no, they beat Koi on it. They lose his finals at the playoffs. You can see they've not played that many great people on it. Like Giants is I think are the only. Oh, Giants and Fought I think are pretty good on this map, but they've not played no one decently. You can see Ascent they're 4-2. They lost against NRG. Again, they're just the rest, and then Bind. They're 2-4 on actually. They are struggling on this. Lost it both times in this tournament. Won it against Team Liquid, lost it against DRX, but they've both been pretty close overtime games. And then if we go on to Loud are pretty good on both maps, like I said. Oh, we go do the exact same. So I went back to April the 1st. You can see Bind that they won, that they're 2-0 on it. They beat NIG and EG. These are 2 very good teams. That was 2 months ago. So they've had the opportunity to add to that as well. You can see Ascent, they're 7-3. They beat some very good teams on it. DRX at the start of this tournament, they beat EG on it as well. EG are very good on this map. Oh sorry, they lost against EG, my bad. And they lost against DRX, okay. That's interesting, but before this tournament, they're 7-1. It's pretty good in terms of it. And then Pearl, okay, Pearl they've not been too great on it, even in the season they wasn't great on it. Okay, that's interesting. That's a punish pick basically from Navi. Okay, so this series actually matches up pretty well. I thought the Pearl was going to be a good pick for. So this Pearl, I thought it was going to be a good pick for Loud, but actually it turns out that it turns out that it's actually not too great of a map for him. This map's going to be interesting. I think lads will take this, even though they lost it the last two times they've played it. It's against EG and DRX, which are actually pretty good teams on this map. They just got to start adding it back into the map pool again. And it'll be interesting if they add the Harbour into this comp as well. With the Viper, it'll be interesting if they do that. Instead of putting 2Es on the Omen. And they don't have a Killjoy either, which is interesting. So they don't run the normal. So this right here is usually the normal comp that they run with on Ascent. So it'll be interesting. It'll be an interesting game. Look at this Pearl as well. Let's look at what they run on Pearl. So okay. So they ran the Harper Viper on Pearl all the way through the season. So that'll be interesting. Watch this. Okay, so this is really interesting actually. They've gone for the single controller. They've gone for the single controller on 2Es. Two initiators. Sentinel and a duelist. Looks like they've matched up pretty well on each side. Just the KO's the odd guy out. And they've chose Solver instead of Fade, which to be honest I think Fade's a lot better on this map than Solver is, but we'll see how they use it. Okay. Sagetsu on the flank. Okay, so he's waiting for this guy to peek here. He doesn't want a play too early. Oh, it's not. Sagetsu picks up 2 big kills. Fair play to him. Good job. Good pistol by Navi. Yeah. He was just trying to wait for the flank to come through. Down. You can see. Just waiting for the flank to come through down B-Link before this guy here makes a play onto the side. But Sagetsu just really nice kills. This is what you'll see a lot on this map, especially with the Fade. Not necessarily with the KO, but you'll see the Fade dog out into here. Yeah, so it'll dug out close, and then it'll hide behind this box just to clear out, just so they can get early in main control, and then you'll see them wrap back to try and get some mid control as well. So they may be able to do like a main through R into A, like a pinch, which is what they're going for right now. And it's actually pretty left open, so you can see the stars, the turrets there on contact. The turret's there on contact, so then he used one of his stars to smoke. You can see the Killjoy, it's just stall utility, which is pretty good. Eye comes over the top. Ooh, Loud with a nice kill. Less with a good kill. Ooh, hoo. This is a really nice round from Navi. Really nice round. Some good shots from Les as well. But you can see how they set it up. Like I said, the eyed into an A main, then they wrap back off the A main through the R, and then they just pinch the site together. And they don't have it. They used all the stall utility pretty early on. So they couldn't fight the site anymore. They had to play off the site. The Fade what's it called? The Fade suck came in here, so they knew he was there. So they just got wall banged, and then the guy CT got absolutely melted by Les. It's a really nice round from Loud. There you go. You can see him through the wall. And then beautiful shot. Wow.
That second shot was so nice.
There we go.
What a monster. And that's the guy for if I'm
Really nice round. Really nice round. Okay, so they forced back into it. See Navi are forced back into the buy. Just bought down to probably just bought down to 1,500. So they have a buy next round as well. Coming off the lost money. So a good opening by Angel. A second really good kill by Angel. He's
just using the Guardian to take them all down instead.
We about to have one of those vintage Angel games where he just pops off.
Boy, I hope so. Look at Les. He just got through A main.
Les is gonna through A main. Unchallenged. Ooh. Took a lot of damage there though. So nice.
Angel with the dart, nothing tagged. Les playing very cautiously beneath it.
Good kill by Les.
Les is still very weak.
So you can see they've just cut sound. They cut sound for a minute. They didn't have a clue where they went, and they just tried to make an opening. But when all of they know they don't have to worry about anyone now. It was a 3v2. They're gonna try and focus on the site, so they just played the site together. They didn't need to worry about no flanks. They didn't need to worry about anything like that. There was so little time left. Look at this. Angel just won him that round, man. And now what you'll see as well is probably most likely right here is Loud forcing back up too. Oh, they've ecoed. They've ecoed. That's crazy. I thought they were gonna force back into it just because the money's not too great in either side. I mean, you can see a couple 3,000s right here. I mean, it's probably worth it actually. Probably worth ecoing. They've definitely got another round after, so. Just the problem is if they don't win this, they put Loud on such a they put Navi on such a good position in the economy wise. They're gonna have to like three rounds just to break them, just to put them back on an eco. 3 gun rounds just to put them back on the eco, which is actually pretty crazy. That's a big kill by Tuis though. So you can see they've got the A main control. No one's gonna play A main now. He's just gonna dog into A main again, just to re-clear it. Now they've got mid control. They have you can see the turret in here, so they know that no one's inside of B-Link. They don't have to check that, but they've got all of mid control. They've got to give up all of art control as well, and A main control. Now Navi are in a pretty good position right here to actually, look, and you can see this is something you'll see from Navi a lot, is them just trying overstacking these sites, which is exactly what they've done, and they've done it really well. Look, you can see they can't do nothing. Yeah, there's so many people on that site, they just overstack the site, and it's a good call by Angel, but I think Lad will start picking it up. So you could see that they ended up getting all of mid control, they ended up getting all of A main control, and they just tried to do a split that they did in the, what was it, the eco, the second round, but they didn't see nothing towards this A side, nothing towards this B side, sorry, so they could afford to over rotate one. They had no one in link. So they knew it couldn't be a B split. They just ended up getting a lot of information just off them not taking the B link and destroying that turret. So this turret right here, they've not destroyed it, so they knew they wasn't in the B link itself. So we'll see what Loud try and do differently. So look, you can see right here that they're trying to look. Now they've destroyed the turret, and they've just got 2 kills. Wow, this is a B hit. This is gonna be a B hit. Yeah. Look, this is perfect as well. They've cut all sound. Ooh, nice shot by CNed.
And now they know.
And that's the breach ult too, so if they wanted an execute, suddenly that's gone. Look at the spacing right now still. Trying to get through, make sure there's nobody fighting.
Look, they're making Navi get second guessed. They only seen the breach, but they didn't know where that guy could be. They could be trying pushing through to the A, which is what they're trying to bank on, but it just doesn't happen.
Aware of what the gaps are in this ult.
He does have a molly. Les does, so does he have a lineup for it? I don't think so.
And you see they're even freezing on
Ooh, that's a nice jiggle to get out.
two cloudbursts out.
Beautiful jiggle to get out.
Seeing it still healthy. The fact that he survived as long as he has.
Ooh, he's missed that. That's not good. Not good. Oh, CNed, he's going big. And now you'll see Les. Is it Les? Yeah, you'll see Les just holding this. Just making sure that no one can come through Link. Because the bomb's down right here. And Kawazine just gets both kills. It was really nice by Loud though, because they changed it up. They decided to destroy the turret inside of B-Link, so they couldn't overstack this site. Because usually when you try and secure the B site, you'll split through the B-Link and through main at the same time. Which is exactly what happened last time. They ended up getting the kill inside of Link, but they didn't destroy the turret, so they knew there wasn't going to be. So that afforded them to then over-rotate to the A site and have 4 people there while they're trying to execute. Now it's going to be they've given themselves a better chance than they would is if they had to default round. Didn't quite see what happened there, but it looked like it was a nice trap play by Navi. And now they regressed art. So they regressed art right here, and then they just regressed to the side. They just decided to play it back off. They've got the man advantage of a 5v3, 5v4. Ooh, nice shot by Sugetsu. They just tried to contact up art just because they didn't get spotted, and now again they're just trying to do the exact same thing. They're going to try and get a pick. And now this looks like a Navi round. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now they've cleared the site though. They've cleared the site. This is beautiful from Navi. He could have kept onto that ult a little bit sooner, maybe. Oh, Loud got the kill. Les got the kill. Yeah, Angel got the trade. I would have liked Angel to keep his ult instead of claiming the site with it. I would have liked him to keep it. Just in case they tried to plant, then you could have ulted the plant and just guaranteed the round. But they do pretty well in terms of things. You could see that they could afford to overstack the site right there, just because they didn't see Loud on any other part of the map. This turret's really nice inside of Link. But now look here, you'll see Navi play Link a little bit heavier. You can see, look at this, they've just got all the mid control. This is crazy. You see them, they've cleared mid. Well, they're not necessarily cleared mid. They're not even shown presence mid. They just know no one's mid early. So you'll see the Jet rotate back with the AWP. He's not even got the AWP anymore. He's got the Vandal. And what you'll do now is you'll see one of them. You see Astra right here. Smoked right here, so Jet could watch the A Link. He knows no one's there. They could be through though, so that's why these two are so worried. And you can see that KO is now just playing between both sides. He's just playing a guessing game. He's rotating through the both. So now you'll see him rotate back through because the Jets just got killed, which is a big kill from the Astra. And now what they'll do is they've just got the Astra kill. They've just got the Jet kill. Now that's all the information down on B for the Navi. So Navi have to try and just try and defend this site because they've got no information on it. So what they'll do, they'll wrap back A main and they'll try and do an A hit. But they are making these rounds very, very close in terms of time. They're giving themselves really no margin for error. You can see that the darts come through. See the Astro Wall come through as well. Ooh, we got a bit. He got very, very eager right there, Les. He was stuck in a very hard spot as well, though. There you go, Navi with a nice retake. Really nice retake from Navi. Les tried to make a play because he was getting pinched from both sides. The Astro was about to drop. He was getting pinched from this side. He was getting pinched from this side. Both of his teammates were in a main. So he felt like he needed to make a play. Possibly he needed to. He could have definitely waited for he could have definitely tried to isolate the fights themselves. He still had a little bit of time. But Navi, it was a nice retake from them. We'll see what they bring into this round. Oh, so this is timeout for Loud. You can see what they're going to try and do now is they've got to start showing phase B because Navi are overstacking A a lot. So you can see that they tried to they got the kill on B from the Jet, but they're not sending anyone inside of Link. Now you send some people through Link. You force the guy on B to stay. You force one guy to sit spawn, and he has to watch his water push just in case you flank round, and you have to show face on B. Now this is why I feel like the Harbour Viper, Sky, Astra, and Jet comp is so good. Is because you can Sky out of B right here, and you can clear all of this, or you can Sky inside of B main right here and clear all this. What they'll try and do now is, like I said, they'll try and get some mid control. They'll try and face inside of B link. You may see this turret. Oh no, the turret's on top of the box. So yeah, what basically Navi are expecting them to do right here is get some B main control because they've not done it yet. But what they're going to do instead is they're going to try and get some B link control. But they have got so much information right now for Navi. You've got Jet pushing up B, so they know no one's close B. They've just droned out of A main. They know no one's A main. All they know is their link. That's all they know they are, where they faced. So now you can see that they've just give up on the site. They have to re-clear all of A main. So now they can force to rotate back and just stack this mid position. Make sure that no one pushes through to spawn. They've got so much information. This is a really nice call from Navi. Really, really nice call. And you can see that Loud are just stuck. Loud are really stuck. So you can see the knife coming into A link just to clear A link as well. You can see Jet has pushed all the way up B. He can't be B. So now what they'll do is they'll just keep one guy they'll just keep one guy round here. You can see he's just watching the water push just in case one of them did get through. And you can see Astra just playing super, super passive on the B site. I think he heard that step as well. So that's why KO's come over to check. KO's just going to hopefully not over peek. Ooh, nice kill by Les. If we can get one more. Ooh, nice kills by Les. Ooh, nice shot by Shao. You can see Jet's right back, so now they're going to split a 2v1. I think this is a nice play by Tuiz. He's got the suck as well on the bomb. But they just walled the bomb off. This is a round win from Navi. Beautiful use of the... See, yeah. Nice. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful from Navi. Absolutely beautiful. You could see that what they tried to do was in the adjustment was they've got nothing to get themselves out of long. They've got nothing to get themselves out of B long. So you could see that the call was for Navi to get aggressive up B long, but with Jet just to get the early information and to get the A main control itself. And what's that's done is it just pincered him inside of B link. It's a beautiful call by Navi. Absolutely beautiful.
When you come into this with an idea with this breach, with this fade. It's definitely new. You're trying to catch him off guard with some of these util combos, and Loud is just not achieving that.
Yeah.
Timing just seems a little bit disjointed. Meanwhile, for Navi, they're doing everything correctly.
So now again they've gone back to the A hit, but again look at Jet. They know that no one's going to be pushing up. They have to start creating some pressure on this B. This is the key to this round, to these rounds. They're giving them so much of an easy time just to be able to overstack this A site because of how Jet is allowed to push up here for absolutely for free. You can see that there's a suck and I think there's an alarm bot here. They've used the breach ult to get onto the site. Hunter's Fury came in. It's a good Hunter's Fury for Angel. Now it's a 5v4 retake. And I like this play actually. I like this play from Kawazine. Love this play from Kawazine. Oh. This is a really interesting retake actually. Oh. Yeah, he's gotten. No. That was a really interesting retake. So you could see that the turret came down to watch the flank. As soon as he did that, bloody Kawazine made the play.
You called out the time, less than a second. Tui's didn't get his Gravwell back in time to pull him off the half defuse.
But yeah, really interesting round. Really good retake from Navi. Got a little bit shaky in the end, but he played it well.
Unreal.
It's got to have been a cooldown too, in my mind.
Yeah, 1000%.
That's just
Okay. So look, now look, this is what they're gonna try and do. They have to stop this Jet from. They have to stop this Jet from getting so much information so early. That's exactly what they've done, and I like this now from Loud. So they've backed him off long. They've got no information on long right now. Zero information. Now what they're gonna do is they've Killjoy got the early game in control. So now they're gonna wrap back to A and do the A hit. Now. What Navi going to try and do is they're going to have to clear this long position right here. Once they've done that, now they know it's going to be an A hit, so they wrap it back early. As soon as that comes through, the A hit comes through from Loud. It's really good play from Loud, really good adjustment to what Navi was doing. But again, 5v5 retake. Now you can see that Silver has got the art control quite early on. So now Loud have to fight for something. They can't just play for A main. They have to fight for art. They have to fight for something. This is exactly what Sadak's doing. Use the astral wall to come through, to block off the sites. So any people that push through have to come through the wall. It's really good util from Loud, and it just looks like it's going to be a save, to be honest with you. Oh, actually, they might be going for this. Yeah, no save. Yeah. Shao stuck around for a little bit too long. Would have just liked that save to come through. Really nice round from Loud. Really good adjustment. Now they got to keep doing that. They can't let Jet keep getting the B long control so early. We'll see what they do again here. It looks like they're doing the same or a similar thing. Yeah, it looks like they're going to do a similar thing. Maybe they'll try and hit this actually. Someone's angry. But anyway, so we'll see what they do right here. So a very similar thing. So they've put the smokes up to get them out of long. They've not used the fade eye yet, so that can come through. They've used the Killjoy ult, which is interesting. Now we have to respect this. They've got the A plant, they got the B plant, using the smokes to get that down. Very nice opening for kill from Angel. Now they know two are back. They know two are back site right here. They know two people are here, so they can presume they're gonna be here as well. So Loud, Cozine with a nice kill, and now they're just gonna play off together. Just gonna peek together. Good trades from Navi. Yep. They got the kill. Really nice Cosmic Divide and a really nice Astral Wall to come across. They have to push through the smoke. It's a really nice round from Loud. Unlucky that Cena didn't get the kill right here. But really nice round. See how they've made the adjustment. They've gone to the B long. They've pushed them back from B long. They can no longer stack that A site as much as they are doing. Now it'll be interesting to see what they do here. Are they going to try? Because I feel like Navi may take a timeout right here. No, they're not taking a timeout. Maybe next round. No, they won't take it next round either. Okay, that's interesting. I would think that Navi took this timeout, but never mind. So you can see that they've took the B long again. Nothing B long. But they've decided to get aggressive mid. You can see there's 4 people round mid. See the KJ is just playing slow on A. Now again, this is so good from Loud. They're moving them about perfectly. So you can see they've got zero pressure on B long. They have to reclear this now. They can't just let them run onto the site. So you can see the A hit coming through with the dog, the fade dog, sorry. And now they're just going to rotate it back. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So they fade dogged into A long, A right here. They got the B control. No one's shown face B. No one's even tried to clear out to get some information right here. Not a single person. So they can presume that they're playing Heaven and maybe Link fighting for the Link control. Now what Loud are going to do? They're going to take the B Link control away from them. So the only place they can come from is the spawn. So now they've took the B Link control. So now Navi have to face the site. And they've done so really well. It's a really good kills from Navi. But it was a good idea from Loud. It was a really nice idea. So you could see them. They took the B control really early. They kept just Jet there. No one shown face on B. They then cleared out of A main, and they then wrapped it back to the mid to go through B link because they didn't show face on B side, so they could presume that they was trying to fight for B link just in case that B hit did come through. Now Loud took that from them, so they had to they had to face the site at that point. So they got the kills on the site. They got to the backs. They got to back holes, and they ended up just fighting the site and winning the kills. Good round from Navi, but it was a nice idea and a nice adjustment from Loud. Really nice.
V2 and etc. We had a good preparation against them. So yes, I think it came down to our own mistakes today that we need to fix. But I see the potential in the team coming into this tournament. I think as a player I tried to maybe become a bit smarter and become less aggressive. Also changed a bit of roles. Usually I was only a duelist main, but now with flex and initiator. But yeah, also when I started playing I didn't know anything about like fundamentals or team play like this. I had no clue about this stuff, so I think I learned a lot about this stuff the last 3 years.
It's just seen it, and it's just seen it with the op, certainly not the weapon you want in a situation like this, but he's gotten one. Is he gonna be able to get the second? Yes, he does!
To the fans all over the world, thank you for supporting us guys, even if we're not playing that good right now, and thank you for always being there for us. We would like to be remembered for being the underdogs that everyone doubted that won the champions. We didn't expect much from us, you know, we had a rough year, so but I see the potential now. We just have to fix the small mistakes.
They consider themselves underdogs, and yeah, the year that they've had may have been a little bit leaving some to be desired, but they find themselves up 4 rounds at half balla in this opening best of 3. Elimination on the line and so much to gain if you're able to survive.
This would only be the second time that they miss a global playoff in a tournament that they attend. It was only recent for Navi at Tokyo.
Okay, let's see what they do on this pistol.
Same story as well. They've only missed one time back at Copenhagen. Despite that, both teams.
Okay, so you can see that Navi are now trying to...
Both teams are feeling the same way after the criticism that
Yeah,
they
so you can see the
get
knife
from
coming
the
over.
media.
Where does this
Or
knife
they've
land?
gotta feel
Yeah?
kind of like they've lost that
Yeah.
backing from the
Okay,
community in terms of
so the knife just clears anyone close sight right here, and now they're facing long. So they darted into A main so they can clear all of this. No one's facing out, and no one's trying to fight A main. So you can see that they're just doing a default. This is a... We don't usually see this on pistols, but they're just trying to feel out where exactly Loud are playing. So you can see they've cleared out of this. This alarm bot is actually really a really nice place because they now know that no one's pushed up close. They can't be anywhere close, at least without them knowing, and this start going up as well. What they can do is they can face up a little bit more. A really nice trap play from Breach. So you can see the stun came through, so the fade could peek them as they came out. Autumn really nice, good stall, and now they know it has to be A. There you go, good trades from Loud. And now they're fighting for this backside part as well, which is actually better position than fighting for this main part too, honestly.
They're going to try to take control of this. He needs to win these fights.
But he manages to get out of there without taking any damage, which given how the first
And you can see the KJ flank coming through as well as they pinch in through here. You'll see these two trying to fight together instead of separating on each lane. Angel picks up the kill on less. Ooh, nice right click from Angel. Nice, good round from Loud. You could see the alarm bot that plays here really gave him a lot of information. It was a really nice trap play as well from the Breach fault lines going through as the fade peeked off it. And then what the fade did was she dogged up into it as well just to clear it, so then they knew that they could rotate back to the A site without them worrying about the A link. Really nice shot from Garzine, big kill, well played. Really nice round from both sides actually. You can see the art pop tried to come through, the smoke really fucked him though.
Being able to float on the map, give them the space, whatever it might be, and also plays. There's a deep stun here, let up by Sadak that can go all the way A main for these two players that are pushing up.
Okay, this is interesting. This is nice though, this is nice. So there we go. So now they've took the orb just for the fade all and they're gonna, yeah, so they've took the A main control right here. So they know no one's going to try and push through this, just in case they are fighting, because he did get tagged by the KO knife as well. So now what they're going to do is just dog through. They're just going to dog through to clear it, make sure that no one's there. So yes, 100%. Now these two will rotate back. There you go, and then because they've not got the mid control, because they've got not arc control, sorry, Fade will watch this water push just in case they try and flank through. And now this is really nice as well from these two, is they're going to take the A main. So then they can't get pinched through the site. Nice kill from Kawazine. And yeah, so you can see that there you go, so the aftershock came through to get him off the bomb as well. Yeah, really nice. That's a really nice round from Navi. It's really nice from Navi, from Loud, sorry. So you could see that they got the early AMA control. They lost, basically they lost part of the map. So what they tried to do is take part of the map. So you could see that they lost this to Navi. Well, they lost more than that. They lost like all of this to Navi. So what they would try and do is they're gonna try and double push into A main, just so they couldn't get pinched on the site. So and they're not fighting the back site. Yeah, is really nice from Navi. They pushed through. They managed to stop the pinch happening, and they just isolated the kills and pinched Navi in themselves. Really nice. You can see that the turret comes through here. There's an alarm bot down inside of there's an alarm bot inside of Link. So what Breach is doing right now is he's just holding his fault line. So he could stun into here, and as he stuns into here, the Jet peeks out, and it's a really nice trap play. So this is what you'll find with the Breach. If someone picks a Breach into a map, you will presume that they're trying to set up a load of trap plays, so they could so you could get basically free openings and free kills. But instead, they just walk down long. They've just literally walked down long and not got spotted, so they've got a free site to plant in. So you can see the aftershock comes in onto the guy onto the site, or trying to get the guy on the site. The Haunt gets back site, really nice from Les. Our fight's long. Now the smoke goes up on the bomb. So they've got the Gravwell, the suck on from Thingy, but now they've got no more sucks left. He's just gonna stick it. Oh, he didn't get it. It was unlucky. What they tried to do is they tried to just set up a trap play, but because they tried to set up the trap play, they had to give up the B site. And what Navi did, he was just walk down B. Really unlucky.
Even had time to get off of that, but Loud, I mean, they lose a big opportunity. It was just a bonus. The only big thing here, Aspas only a Marshal since he invested in Op last round, but he also won orb away. So if Angel doesn't control B long,
this is nice from Loud, because they're trying to take some information now, but then again Navi are just fighting this. Oh, he got the orb as well, so he's got his knives. Oh, this is really nice. So you could see, oh, nice. This is really good. So, you could see that they tried to push up just for this orb, and to get some information on the B. Navi then decided to fight them for the orb. Yeah. So, Navi then had to reclear this, so that's what they did right there. They fought him, and then they fought back. They fell back, so then they had to reclear it just to make no one was pushed up long and staying there. So you can see that the Prowler come through just to try and clear out close long. I don't know if he actually got seen. I don't think he did. But they've got no one inside of Link except the people at the bottom, so now they're going to struggle. They're getting pinched on the site. They've just got to play retake. He has used his knives though. He's used all of his knives. And it got him. Yep, this looks like it's going to be a save. I'm not going to lie to you. They have to save this. They can't go for it. They might try and get one. Yeah, they saved alright. They have to save. They have to save. 45 HP. They can't go for this. Oh, they're still fighting it. Oh, I don't know why they fought that. He should have saved. He had 45 HP. They couldn't do anything. It's a really nice round actually from Navi. So they re-cleared long, made sure no one was up B long, and then they just decided to re-hit Link, and it worked out really well. Look at that, just straight through the smoke.
Knowing what was coming. Yep. I love that.
Causes fits in the Loud. And down 4 now. I mean, I think we're starting to see a little bit of.
You can see again the default just coming through. The turret comes through, yeah, here. So they just tried to get aggressive on the guys inside of here. But now because they know Jet is pushed, pushed up here. They know that B is basically clear. No one's going to be trying facing off B, because no one else has got the ability to peek it and get away. So they're not going to waste the guy here. So what they did was just go up close B. And
On the defensive side, they have the alarm bot.
yeah, it's really nice. So KJ heard them running up the lung, and then they just decided to run back. And now Loud have to clear this. Now they have, so they know no one's there, so they're going to rotate the back to the A. And what's going to happen is now they're just going to rotate it back.
I wonder if it's just off of timing, expecting that they would have already hit and they haven't yet.
And it's not the right call. Angel's bringing his team back towards that B side, which is
I think also the haunt came through to clear out anyone close, so now they should actually rotate back. Sugetsu stayed here just as a lurk,
So sharp out from Sugetsu, lets himself get tagged by the haunt.
and now yeah, this is round over. This is round over.
It's important
They
too.
cleared back sight with the dart.
When you go and hunt for where they're stacking, oftentimes you want to try to bait a reaction out from them, try to spring the trap that they might have set. If you get tagged by something,
Really nice call from Navi. So what they did was they got all of long control. They then decided to wrap it back to, and then I'm pretty sure this guy made sound on A. So this is why this guy called for the rotate over. And then as they rotated over, they rotated back to B. It was a really nice call from Navi,
it's pretty key because they have no way to get through that smoke.
especially on an eco as well, because they're gonna try and give themselves the best opportunity by stacking a site. They're not just gonna play default, which is why you've seen
Not give any more old.
Aspas try and get aggressive towards
He does fall,
this
doesn't
part of
he?
the map right here.
And Aspas picks up a weapon, so not falling the spike important there.
You could see that they all tried to die to the bomb because they knew it was like an eco.
Excuse me.
They knew it was an eco, so they was gonna try and die anyway.
And the final timeout spent by Loud.
I'll just call him for another timeout.
So far too.
What you now try and see Loud trying to do,
Back into favor for Loud.
you'll see Loud trying to take control of a part of the map. They're letting Navi control too much of the map. Now my guessing is that they're gonna try and control B. So they're gonna try and get some control of B. You may see like Jet up. So you may see a Haunt come over from Kawazan,
Loud players.
clear out top of B while Jet pushes up with his AWP and cuts off the kill. I think that may happen. He may have a Vandal. I'm not too sure.
Global events.
He has a Vandal and he's over towards A as well.
Player like
Okay, so you can see. So what they're gonna do instead is they're gonna try and get some A main control, and that's what's gonna happen.
the fact that Aspas, this might be the last time we see him in a green jersey. And the rest of the players too.
Let's see what they try and do right here. My guessing is they're gonna try and push one of the extremities, or maybe try and get some mid control.
Of the year looking over your shoulder. Memories of
Oh, so they're just done default.
heavy.
No, okay, they are gonna try and push one of the extremities.
They really should
They're gonna haunt dog. They're gonna sky dog. They're gonna haunt out here.
one on this map. Still,
And then they're probably gonna sky dog through as well to clear it a little bit later on.
back at lock.
And you can see Jet pushing through as well. Yeah, so there you go.
When people thought they could challenge the likes of Fnatic, where has that gone?
Okay, yeah, so the smoke came up, the haunt came over, the Jet pushed into here. So now,
They find themselves repeating some of the same questions.
what you'll see Navi try and do is they have to clear this A main, otherwise they just stack towards the B. So Navi have to clear this,
They're literally doing
which is what you'll see in a second. Them just wrapping back to clear this. Have they got the dart from Angel? They have got a dart from Angel. Yes. Okay.
Recall to get CNET across and almost takes down.
So they got a dart from Angel, so he's going to try and set up a dart just to clear all of this. He's going to say maybe that there's one guy behind here, possibly.
Which they've been doing quite frequently throughout this map so
Once
far.
again, so they didn't even do that.
But that turret usually would
That
be
is interesting. So now they've gave the opportunity for Navi,
in front of where that smoke
not Navi, sorry, for Loud
control over
to stack a site. So they knew that CNED was here from earlier on in the round. They lost all the control on it. They've knifed in. They've breach stunned in as well, and they've KO and they've
CNET pushing forward.
KG
Life is the one who's gonna have to challenge
mollied as well.
Can't see a thing. What a setup from Zipan. And then you've got the ult out from Angel. This is beautiful.
A really nice round. So you could see the flash came through into back halls while the Jet dashed in, so he was blind and he got the kill.
Too low. Look at CNET. He's got the
CNED came through.
Only one found, 4 seconds left. They've got his
Oh, nice shot from Aspas.
Angel and Chow left alone in a 2v3. And do they
But they're
know
separated.
Chow's
They
position?
have to take some part of control. They have to take this. They have to take the back horse. They have to at least fight for it.
Will they clear him? Do they know?
Yeah, his stun comes through.
They're aware.
Nice. Good clear. Good fault line as well that came through from Loud. So now they're just going to triple face long.
Flush him out, and he's repositioning.
Really nice. That's a really good round from from Loud. Really good retake.
From Kawanzin, Loud get to 7.
It's a really nice shot from Aspas that came across. Close lined him. Really nice. But you could see that the fact that they took this early A main control allowed them to triple stack this site. And at least got. So Navi have been taking that for free basically over the past couple of rounds. They didn't use anything to take it, so they had a load of utility to basically execute on the site. Where there, Loud forced them to use some utility to basically force them to use some utility to try and take the site, which is why they didn't have so much utility on the retake. Sorry, on the hold. But yeah, really nice round from Loud. Really good adjustments. What I would have liked Navi to done just to keep Loud more on the toes instead of stacking the sites is when they took this A main control. I would have liked them to refight the main controller, especially with the dart from Angel, so he could have darted onto the wall, which would clear all of A main and then all behind the boxes as well. And then as that comes through, they can then use like a KO flash to flash over the wall while they're fighting behind the boxes. You can see, so the dart would have come through here, it would have cleared all of this and all of this. And then a KO flash come over, a KO knife to stop anyone peeking off this. As they did that, then they could have fought for A main themselves. And then they could have rotated back to B to meet up with Jet, so then they could have hit this B site a little bit more easier, so they couldn't triple stack this. But now, you can see that they're going to try and take A main really early. You can see the knife coming over to land on top of the wall. The smoke comes over, the horn comes through. This is a nice round from Loud so far. So they took the horn, but now they've just tried to push through. So the dart comes through to clear it. The flash comes over. They've got A main, so now they have to fall back. And now they've took the orb for Shao. Is it for Shao? It was for Shao. So now they've got now they've got the Astral Wall, for either the hit itself or the hold. So the horn got destroyed, so they know that they're still in A main. So what they're gonna do now is they're just gonna try and clear B, so now they can overstack this A site. Really nice from Aspas. Last pass is they took the A main, so instead of them taking, ooh, nice shot from CNED. That's crazy. So you can see that they took A main. So what Aspas tried to do was take art, but it was a really nice kill from CNED actually. I thought that he was 100% gonna get this kill with the orb. So the orbital strike come through. You can see not the orbital strike, the astral wall come through. You can see here there's cosmic divide. Just to block off the site as they held. Ooh, nice kill from Sadak. Now Shao in a 3v1. Ooh. Nice. Good kill. Well played by Les. Good kill. Good kill from Sadak as well. You could see that, I think that CNED tried to overheat a little bit right here. He tried to fight for this back side part of the map. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to see right here. Yeah, so was that zip in? You could see that they tried to fight for this part of the map behind the cosmic divide, and I'm not too sure why. Bit of an overpeak from that CNED. He didn't need to peek that. Oh, he didn't even peek that. He just wallbanged it. That's crazy. Okay. Wow. But now you can see that they've got the KJ, and they've got the orbital strike for the retake. Not orbital strike, cosmic divide for the retake. Stun didn't miss.
clears the way for him to get this peak all the way top mid.
Basically, what the stun was there to do was to stop anyone pushing close, like right here, while the Jet pushed out and tried to peek this. This was what the stun was for. The stun didn't miss. Nice kill from Zadak to open the round, especially a big kill on CNED actually. A massive kill on CNED.
Both of them taking such risky moments there. Zadak, of course, was not expecting this at all.
No, blindsided.
I don't understand why this smoke didn't come through. I don't know if there was a time limit on the smoke, I'm not too sure. But this smoke should have come through earlier. And with this smoke heaven, it only come through after they took the site. Now the bomb goes down. Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. How did he get past the... How did he get past the thingy?
Navi playing tight on site too, not playing for this B long play.
And again, we have this cosmic divide, but everybody playing in front of it, like you just mentioned.
They just handed the op over into Tui's hands.
I want to see a replay of that round.
He's dropped down below. Kawanzine dealt with. Angel was wise to it. Just two remaining for Loud. And a 2v3. Make that
Let's
work.
save it.
Tui's has to save the op. He's got to get out. Navi are going to get to map point.
And a big blunder there from Loud, despite even having some success in the early round. Aspas could have gotten a kill. Very advantaged, fighting mid.
I want to see a replay of this round because this round was interesting. I want to know how the KJ managed to get down into a link.
They could be down mid. It's just crazy.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, that hurts so much to look at a second time. Easy now. I'll break it. Tech pauses here, Les.
Okay.
12 for Navi. No ult currently in play, but Angel.
Well, like I'd like to see a little bit more of these trap plays working out. I feel like some of them are there. You can see here that one may be coming through here, but he feels like there's a lot of pressure here. They tried to get out long, and they're just trying to say that
Navi are going to push into art.
if they push into art, so this is what he's doing right now. So he's destroyed the art just to make them known that they're in A main.
There's really no setup here unless he takes a step back and there's a cross with Tui's, and there it is.
Love this from Tui's.
Spamming through the smoke is Tui's as he looks for
Oh, it's a
another
bit unlucky that he actually got the kill.
He's clean.
Oh, really nice regress from Kawazan to get the 2.
Kawanzine stops him in their tracks.
Really nice from Tui's in the first place. So you could see that he darted into A right here, main, as he was pushing out of art. Now Tui's decided to break this dart just to show that there was at least one inside of main. So that means that Angel couldn't push down by himself. He had to wait for the site hit to come through first, and then he lurks into the A main instead of being there and pinching as a team. So that allowed Tui's to fall back into the site to get the hit while they was actual hitting themselves, because he knew that Angel couldn't push because he's just darted and he's just destroyed his dart. And then Tui's got this kill onto the site. So, and then I'm pretty sure a breach stun came through here as well, or here like this. So they decided to try and fall back right here. Yeah, so the aftershock stopped them from pushing through. So the aftershock landed right here. Aftershock landed inside of the art entry, and then Kawazin decided to regress in front of the aftershock to kill the people that was dropping back. Really, really nice round from Loud right there. A good idea from. Okay, so you could see that the smoke came through on top of them. The stun came from right here. So now they've took the orb for Angel. They've took the orb for Angel. So they've took a main control. So now this forces at least 2 people to stay right here. and because it's an eco from thingy, they don't wanna stay inside of B Link, just because of the general, just because of what the guns that they've actually got. You can see that so he's pinging what he wants to ult.
The knife to make sure no one's around, but now you're not going to have that for the counter on the lockdown.
Aspas is real in trouble right now. 2 players pushing down B-Long and also through Street, but he's still gonna get it.
Ooh, Zipping gets the kill from behind.
Stun here keeps him back for now. They need to recover the spike and get onto it.
So the
Stuck, he's dead. There's no way out, but he's got it covered.
Hello?
He's got freaking secret service.
oh, he didn't see him. Sadak. Oh,
But Collins in and Sonic stable.
oh, Sigazu.
1v1. 8 seconds left. Spike out of hand. 5 HP. The shot's
He's
not
fighting him. Just go, run.
and there's just no time.
Oh my God. Loud tried their hardest to fucking throw that round. It's unreal. So you could see that the Silver ult came through just to get anyone in any of the corners, to get anyone in the corners or anything like that. So you could see just to check if anyone's in this corner right here or on this angle. So they've cleared that, so they didn't have to worry about it. So CNET just could rush through. It's actually a nice call. It's very unlucky that it didn't work out. So the Killjoy ult came through to stop him from taking the site. If they did take the site, then they was getting detained. But what are those? So the Silver ult came through while they're taking some mid control. This is really nice. It forces Aspas to back off. So now what he's going to try and do in a little second. So they've lost control of mid. So now what they have to do is he has to try and fight out. He has to try and fight out the B main just to get some information. So you'll see that come through in a minute. Look, he's going to jump peek right here. There you go. Not seen no one. No one's on his map. So now he's re-clearing it, and he's going to try and re-clear. Ooh, nice shot. Ooh, ooh, baby. Okay, so they took the mid control. So they lost all of mid control. They also lost art control because you don't necessarily want to try and fight it. They don't have the utility to fight it. So what they did was he jump peeked B long, cleared out B long, made sure no one was there. No one was there, and then they tried to clear out A main as well. Again, similar to the other round, just in case they hit inside of art. At least then they couldn't get pinched from main as well. Beautiful round from Loud. Beautiful round from Loud. It's actually a good idea from Navi initially, droning out of B long and then taking the mid control, and then trying to wrap back to A main to re-clear it, so then they could hit the site. The only problem is that they didn't have anyone that had the information for them to. They didn't have anyone to get information from. So Silver was on the other side of the map. He couldn't do it for them. They don't have a fade. They don't have a sky, so no one could get that information for them. So they have to contact out. So what they've done is they walked out, but as they walked out, the 2 players were just holding this angle. They got double peeked. They're dead, both of them. Right, so basically from that point, it's round over. No matter what they try and do, they have to try and force their way through. And Loud are just in a really good spot.
They've got no economy. Guardians, judges being bought up right now. So it's got to be a rabbit pulled out.
It's a big round from Loud because exactly what he's just said. He breaks their economy.
What's the old situation?
They've got some good ones to take the sites, but good ones in response from Loud as well.
Sure.
As we see him again.
I think Navi calls it out right here. They're going to do a nice set play.
That's easy. No command to CNET has
I
his
guess him.
time, so the economy
They have to do something. They can't default right here. They simply can't not. So my guessing is that they may take.
And I mean, given the fact that
My guessing is they're going to try and take mid control. Is I feel like that is what they're going to try and do. They're going to try and do an early mid aggression, and then they may try and do it into a B play through spawn into A.
so long find themselves on the receiving side of
But they're not. They're just going for the A hit, for the B hit, straight up B hit.
position for the first time. He's going away from B here. play with Kawanzin and Tui's.
Help them up. I mean, Kawanzin is 1 point away from having the nightfall. If they have that,
There you go. He spotted him. So
Xiao 1
he
point
spotted
away
him
from his two.
with his jump spot coming
The other side
through.
of the map, though, can't recover the orb. So much
And what Astra's doing right here is he's just waiting for a B play to come through. Hoping he can catch someone, get a gun maybe.
I'm surprised he's held on to it.
They're gonna stay
No,
on
he's not seen anything, so he's seen him jiggle right here. They know it's an Astra, so it's probably a lurk. Especially if these lot are pushing through. Oh, lockdown come through. No!
He forgot about the knife! A crucial mistake that Loud have made before, and that might have costed them the map.
Less on the counter. Kawanzin has arrived with Nightfall, but the Cosmic Divide defines a great line. How do they reinvent their exit through this?
Can't spam it now, but Molly's coming in. Angel might give up.
Guys, I'm so low!
Still time, no?
He's gonna spam him, surely. He has to spam him, no? You don't spam him? That's crazy. Okay, so the fade out comes through. So now they know the back autos. They know exactly where they are. So they're doing double smoke. Oh, he's doing a suck actually for that one. Maybe a smoke for this one. The wall come through. Just a lot of utility coming through right here. A good dart from Angel just to stop them. Zipan picks up one with the AWP, which is nice. Ruiz gets the trade onto C-Ned. Oh, the wall comes down. Perfect timing. Loud. You don't know where the next guy is. And the suck comes through. There you go. Navi round win. It's one of those, man. You can't get caught by that ult. Even if you have to play the 5v5 retake, you cannot simply get done out by that ult. Let's just watch that round again, just because it was a lot to watch. It was a lot to watch. So you could see, you can see that the ult is coming through right now, and
Oh, he's got to get away. He's stuck. He can't find a way out, and he's dead.
He forgot about the knife! A crucial mistake that Loud have made before, and that might have costed them the map.
the knife came through to stop the fault line.
Kawanzin has arrived with Nightfall.
Just watch this again.
I'm surprised he's held on to it.
They're gonna stay on this.
So you can see that the ult, he was gonna ult at probably around about 3 seconds, to stop the push coming through from the ult itself. So the ult's come down here or around here somewhere. Actually, I think it's here. It's in this corner right here. But so what he was gonna do is he's gonna fault line. He was gonna fault line through, to stop the push as they aggressed. But what happened instead was that the knife came through on top of this wall right here to clear the back sight, and stopped him from using his ult. So he couldn't fight anymore
Molly's come into his position.
because the knife came through. You can see that the knife came through. He was 1 second away from it. He then decided to try and get away and just play the retake, but got caught by the ult itself. They tried to smoke him off, but they got spammed anyway. They got spammed, and they got the KO molly through.
He forgot about the knife! A crucial mistake that Loud have made before.
And then they got no breach ult for the retake. So they had a breach ult, they had a fade ult.
Kawanzin has arrived with Nightfall, but the Cosmic Divide defines a great line. How do they reinvent their exit through this?
Can't spam it now, but Molly's coming in. Angel might give up.
Oh, so the Astra wall came through. That's why they couldn't spam it.
In the meantime,
So costly there.
That's crazy.
Tui's has an ult of his own. They bring him back to life. They've got the Nightfall that they're going to invest, and that's going to just cause so much chaos on the site. The flash from out.
You can see that the two dingies came through. Has he got his ult as well? He hasn't got his ult. He's just used it, so that's his ult. So that's Loud's ult that's come through to block him off from long. So they had so many ults to win this round. This is a fuck up. This is a massive fuck up from Loud. They had so many ults to win that round. They had so many opportunities to win that round, and they still managed to fuck it up. So that's completely their fault. Sadak shouldn't have got picked. They had a fade ult. They had a Astra ult. They had so many ults. They had to win that round, and they didn't. So there we go. But really nice rounds from Navi. They actually, to be honest, they did look like the better team. The breach didn't pay off for Loud. They should have. How do I put it? They should have. They needed to set up more trap plays, but the trap plays just wasn't working. For what they was trying to do, you could see that the couple that they tried to bring out, that on their attack, it was non-existent. There was zero trap plays for them to set up. And then on the defense, you could see that they tried a couple towards mid, so they stunned through mid, so Aspas could peek out with his AWP, or they would try and stun into B link, so the guy coming through water on that side could peek out of long doors while they were stunned. But just Navi wasn't falling into for it. They actually pretty much ignored B-Link altogether because they knew that breach was playing there, and they knew that that's where the trap plays could be set up. So they just avoided it altogether and just played for the A main and B main, and it was working out pretty much every time. I don't know why Larder's gone away from the Viper Harbor. They was simply the best team on that map on that map with that comp. I don't know why they decided to stray away from it, but hey ho, there we go. It's 1-0 to Navi. We'll see what happens in the next rounds.